Hi, Mr. Jenny. Good evening.
Fine. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
Doing very good today. Thank you so much for asking. Go ahead. Hello, Diana. Doing good today. Vamos a conectar estas cosas. Así que me van entrando. How's your weekend? Mine's easy. Thank you. Is your brother in San Pedro too? Your sister is in San Pedro. Do you miss her? Are you best friends with your sister? Good. Yeah. Good. Okay, guys, we are going to watch a video, so pay attention. No, you have to sit there. Can you sit here? Yeah. ¿Quieres que te mueva así? ¿Te veo? Si te sientas aquí. Okay, very good. Okay, guys, today we are going to learn about a topic. It's called the present perfect continuous. It is similar like the present perfect, but the structure is a little bit different. With the present perfect, you got the subject, have or has, then you got the verb in the past participle. And usually you get a complement. With this topic, you get first the subject, then you have the auxiliary have or had, then you have the auxiliary been, which is the verb to be in the participle form. That's gonna be been, and then you got a gerund, a verb with ing at the end. Okay, so right now I need you to watch a tutorial on how to use the present perfect and how to use the present perfect continuous. It is like 12 minutes. It's not very long, but I want you to pay attention because usually when people ask us to watch videos, we don't pay attention, right? Like we do other things, especially because sometimes we find them a little bit boring, but I mean, this is kind of important. So I like you to pay attention, okay?
Going to look at the difference between two tenses. what's the difference between the present perfect and the present perfect continuous? In today's lesson, I'm going to break this question down into little baby steps. So, let's begin. Both the present perfect and the present perfect continuous focus on an action that started or happened in the past, and there's a present connection. The movers have taken our stuff to the new house. The movers have been taking our stuff to the new house. You can see the present perfect we have plus past participle. The past participle is verb number 3. For example, eat, ate, eaten. Eaten is my past participle. In this case, taken. Present perfect continuous, have been plus that verb ing. Of course, if we have he, she, or it, you need to use has. Has plus past participle, has been plus verb ing. So, what's the difference between the movers have taken our stuff to the new house and the movers have been taking our stuff to the new house? Present perfect. This action is finished. The movers are done. Our old house is empty. Present perfect continuous. This action is ongoing. The movers are still taking our stuff to the new house. I've tried to fix this. I've been trying to fix this. You can see I'm using I've. When you're speaking, try to contract as often as possible. I've meaning, of course, I have. Both of these are an action that started or happened in the past, and they're connected to the present. Now I have a broken coffee machine sitting in my kitchen. Present perfect. I'm done trying. I've tried so many times. I'm done. I'm not trying anymore. Present perfect continuous. I'm going to keep trying. Yes, I've tried a few times in the past, but I'm going to continue trying. This is ongoing. Big Ben's Burgers aren't doing well financially. They've closed their restaurants. They've been closing their restaurants. Both of these happened or started in the past. There's a present connection. But present perfect, all the stores are gone. If you want to go to Big Ben's Burgers, you can't. They're gone. They're all closed. Present perfect continuous, they are still closing them. For example, in the past, there were 20 Big Ben's Burgers. But every month, a new one closes. Maybe in a year, you can't go to one anymore. This is ongoing. Oh my goodness. I think I've said ongoing with the present perfect continuous a few times now. Ongoing. This is ongoing. Right. When we use the present perfect continuous, the action itself doesn't need to be ongoing, but there's going to be ongoing evidence. What do I mean by that? For example, sorry, I'm sweating. I've been running. In this example, I'm done running, but there's present evidence. I'm really sweaty. The evidence of this past action is continuing. Let's keep going. I've been allergic to cats my whole life. I've been being allergic to cats my whole life. This one doesn't work. Let's try again. I've known about Bridget's pregnancy for a while now. I've been knowing about Bridget's pregnancy for a while now. That one also doesn't work. Let's do one more example. This portrait has belonged to my family for generations. This portrait has been belonging to my family for generations. Huh. Why can't I say these sentences in the present perfect continuous? All of these actions started or happened in the past. There's a present connection, and these actions are going to be ongoing. I'm going to continue to be allergic to cats. I'm going to continue to know about Bridget's pregnancy. This portrait is going to continue to belong to my family. Be, know, and belong are what we call stative verbs. Stative verbs describe states or situations that generally don't change. Stative verbs describe our emotions, our feelings, and things to do with our mind and our thoughts. For example, love, hate, remember, believe, be, know, belong. These are all stative verbs. Stative verbs aren't normally used in a continuous way. That's why it's natural to say, I've been knowing, or I've been being. This portrait has been belonging. If your verb is stative, use the present perfect simple. My niece has graduated from uni. Karen and Rashid have gotten married. She's broken her foot. The verbs graduate, get, break are not stative verbs. So why do I only have the present perfect here? Why can't I use the present perfect continuous? Are things like graduating, getting married, breaking something, things that can be ongoing? Not really, right? When you graduate, it's really one day, then it's finished. It's not ongoing. When you get married, it's one day as well, maybe even 20 minutes. Breaking a bone, this is a very fast action. It would really be impossible to hear someone say, I've been breaking my foot. On Monday, I broke the toes. On Tuesday, the top of my foot. I've been breaking my foot. You can say my foot has been hurting because pain can be ongoing, but not breaking a bone. That cannot be ongoing. So we've looked at two reasons why we shouldn't use the present perfect continuous. One, with stative verbs, and two, if an action can't really be ongoing. So when would we use the present perfect continuous instead of the present perfect simple? Let's take a look. When we want to express a temporary or new situation. My roommate has been acting really odd lately. So, lately means recently, but I can remove lately, and for the listener, it is still clear that this is something new. My roommate has been acting really odd. This started in the past. It has continued to the present. Maybe she'll continue to act this way. Hopefully she'll snap out of it. Snap out of it means to stop behaving in a negative way quickly, like a snap. Here, I'm letting the listener know this is something new and it's bothering me. When it comes to the verbs live and work, we often use these tenses interchangeably. Classic question, what's the difference between I've lived in Texas since 2015? I've been living in Texas since 2015. When it comes to where we live, these two tenses have the same meaning. There really isn't a difference. The same goes for the verb work. I've worked with Tony for over 12 years. I've been working with Tony for over 12 years. Really, there is no difference. Now I'm still working with Tony, and this is going to continue into the future. Has anyone here ever lived in the US? I've lived in the US. In this example here, remember, we often use the present perfect to speak about a past life experience, a finished past life experience. In this case, the speaker may not be in the US now, so depending on the situation, the context, you'll know whether a person is still in that place or not. Guys, you have been doing a really good job. I know there's a lot of information, so that's why it's time to do a little test just to really review and understand the difference between these two tenses. The judges their decision, and the winner is Hannah Greendorf. Which tense is correct?
Okay, guys, you got to tell me what is the right choice there. But first, let's read the question. Well, it's not a question, but the sentence, because I need you to understand what the sentence is. The judges, their decision, and the winner is Hannah Greendorf.
Have made.
Have made. So it says have made. Why?
Me too.
Have made.
Elmi says have made.
Have made.
Diana?
They work.
Why? This is the
Because
most
they have
important
already decided.
What did you say?
Because they have already decided, no?
Ah, yes, it's a finished action. We use finished actions with the present perfect, and we use ongoing actions with the present perfect continuous. So have made. The judges have made their decision, and the winner is Hannah Greendorf. Sounds like Harry Potter. Hannah Greendorf. Okay.
Have made. The judges have made their decision. It's a finished past action. Making a decision cannot be ongoing in this case, and there's a connection to the present. And the winner is Hannah Greendorf. So you can see there are 3 reasons why we choose the present perfect over the continuous form. My best friend and her boyfriend are visiting me. To be honest, they
Okay.
me nuts. Nuts means crazy.
Okay, what is the answer? Have driven me nuts, have been driving me, or yeah, driven and driving me. What is the right answer there?
Have been driving.
Yes, have been driving me nuts. Why?
Because they are still driving her crazy or not.
Yes, because they're still with her. They haven't gone. They're still in the house. They came to visit. They stay in the house. They haven't gone. So it is an ongoing situation. It is an ongoing situation. That's why we gotta pick have been driving me nuts. To be honest, they have been driving me nuts. What is to drive somebody nuts? Is to drive somebody crazy. I cannot stand it anymore. They're driving me crazy. They're driving me nuts.
They have been driving. They have been driving me nuts. They came to my house a week ago. They are still here, and they're going to be here another week. They have been driving me nuts. I can't wait for them to leave. Would you like a tea or coffee? No thanks, I won.
Okay, I have just had one. I have just been having one. Your mic is off, Isaiah.
Yep, have just had.
Josue, what do you say, Diana? Tell me. Because Said said so? Or why?
Have just had.
Why?
Because it's action start in the past and finish in the past.
The action is finished. Okay.
And in the past, yes.
Yeah, but also because have is an stative verb, and we cannot use stative verbs with the present perfect continuous. So have, like, hate, love, know, believe, become, belong. Those are stative verbs. We cannot use stative verbs with the present perfect continuous. So what is the meaning of stative verbs? Verbos que representan estados, como odiar, amar, gustar, pertenecer, creer, pertenecen a estados, se llaman stative verbs. Gustar, querer. No puedo, tal vez en español lo pueda decir, pero en inglés no puedo decir yo he estado queriendo. En inglés you cannot say that. You cannot say I have been wanting. No. I wanted, you can say I wanted, but you cannot say I have been wanted. Or you cannot say I have been liking, or I have been loving, or I have been hating. You cannot say that. Stay verb.
I've just had. I've just had one. Finished past action. I'm done my coffee. Connection to the present. Now, I'm not thirsty. Thank you. I've just had one. Last example, last little mini question for you. Your daughter, math to reading lately. That's interesting. Normally she prefers reading to math.
Okay. Your daughter have been preferring math to reading.
Have been preferring.
Have been preferring. That's what Josue says. Diana, tell me. Kelly, what do you say? Say. You say has preferred? Why? Lately. That's in the past.
Preferring is prefiriendo, preferir.
You say have been preferring?
I mean, preferring is preferir in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay. Have been preferring, I
You
guess.
say have been preferring, Jose said have been preferring, but Diana said have preferred. Because she said lately is in the past. But what is the meaning of lately? What is lately? Lately means últimamente. Últimamente. What do you say, Delmi and Kelly? You've been very quiet. Do you remember that sentence that she explained? And she said something like, my roommate has been acting weird lately. Do you remember that? No?
Have been preferring.
Yes. And she said that when something new is happening, you use the present perfect continuous. So words like lately or recently are used with the present perfect continuous. Words like lately and recently are used with the present perfect continuous. Okay, so let's recap. Number one, I don't use the present perfect continuous with finished actions. I use the present perfect continuous with ongoing actions. Okay, number two, I don't use the present perfect continuous with stative verbs. Can you remind me stative verbs? Can you mention some of them, please?
Like, want,
Like, love,
believe.
Believe.
hate, know, remember, and belong, you know. So you can go to the internet and you will find like a list of plenty of videos that they're stating verbs, Okay, so yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% sure here, but I will go with have been preferring because it's something new. When you say lately or recently, it means that an activity is new. So we use the present perfect continuous for new activities.
Has preferred. Your daughter has preferred math.
Okay, that's the answer. Okay, so we need to pause here because we got the word lately, but why the answer is has preferred? What could be the answer? Prefer must be an stative verb. Prefer must be an stative verb. Even though we got the word lately, give us the clue that is something new. So the rule tells you when something is new, we use that. What do we use? The present perfect continuous. But why the answer here is has preferred?
It's an state verb.
Must be. I'm not 100% sure, but must be an stative verb. Yeah, must be an stative verb.
Math to reading this week. Prefer is a stated verb. Your daughter has been preferring math is really unnatural. Yes, this action, this preference is probably going to continue, but because we have that stated verb, keep it present perfect simple. Okay, I hope today's lesson was helpful.
Okay, so this is going to get interested because it means we need to learn a list of at least the 25 most used stative verbs. So we don't make these kind of mistakes that we made, right? We made a mistake because we didn't know that prefer was a stative verb. So we need to learn that. Okay, who helped me to recap the video? Who wants to help me to recap? What is the video about? What are the main rules? Things we don't have to forget? Things we always need to remember? Okay, who wants to do? Say wants to do it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
The video is about the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous.
Yes.
We use the present perfect when an action it's done. And we use the present perfect continuous when the action is ongoing. And we don't use the present perfect continuous with the state verbs. What else?
Just one more. When do we have to use the present perfect continuous? When do we use it?
Which?
Okay, you said we use the present perfect continuous when a situation or an action is ongoing, right? That's correct. You said it. Okay, when else do we use the present perfect continuous?
I don't remember exactly.
Okay, when something is new.
Ah, something is new. Okay.
When something is happening lately or recently. Do you remember the example that you said, like my roommate has been acting weird recently, lately, you know? Isai has been learning English recently. Delmi has been working on a new project recently. You know, it's something new. We didn't know about that. Okay, good.
Something just happened, right?
Yeah, something that is new is news for everybody, you know?
Okay.
She or he has been doing that for a period of time. Not for long.
We have been learning about present perfect continuous.
Yeah, we have been learning about the present perfect continuous lately, you know? The last 20 minutes. Good. So now we're ready to start unit 8. Yes. We're ready to start Unit 8. Unit 8, what am I saying? Unit 6. Unit 5, my guys. It's because I have another class and I've been learning Unit 8 with them. So yeah, sorry about that. It's Unit 5. What? Unit 8 is from level 5, level 6. Okay. Okay. Present perfect versus present perfect tense. Present perfect versus past tense, since and for. Okay, so what are some of the goals for this unit? Tell me. Can you help me to read goal number 1?
Discussing duration of activity.
Yeah, very good. So we are going to be discussing about the duration of an activity. Have you been waiting for a long time? No, I've been waiting just for 20 minutes. Okay, so we are going to discuss the duration of something. Okay, Kaylee, can you go with number 2?
So, medical some
Symptoms and problems?
symptoms and problems.
Yeah. Have you been dizzy lately? Yes. Everything spins around when I wake up, you know. Okay, Isai, number 3.
I don't know how to pronounce this word.
Okay, career,
Career,
advancement. Yeah, career.
What does it mean in Spanish? Because I don't know.
Es como avanzar en tu carrera profesional. Career advancement.
Okay.
Hmm?
Career advancement.
Yeah, advancement. Very good. And Josué?
Telling about family members, hablando de miembros de la familia.
Diana? Yeah, job interview. Yeah. Kellen? Given?
Given employment
Yeah.
employment history.
Very good. Given employment history. Good job. Tell me.
Cover letters and resumes.
Yeah, cover letters and what is cover letters and resumes? Tell me.
No sé, sobre cartas y resúmenes. No
Well,
sé.
a cover letter es una carta de recomendación.
Carta.
Letter, una carta de recomendación. En el resume es un CV. What is CV?
Okay.
What is a CV?
Curriculum.
Curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae. That's a CV. That's a resume in English. Resume. Okay, employee manual. What is an employee manual?
Manual de empleados.
Yeah, el manual de empleado. How do you need to dress? How do you need to address people? How do you need to ask for something? You know, what time do you need to get to work? Like stuff like you don't need to drink alcohol when you get there. You don't need to be late. Stuff like that, you know. That's the employee manual. Okay, workplace policies and expectation. What is policies? That's a good word. Policies. Workplace policies and expectations.
Políticas.
Trabajo, políticas y expectativas.
Yes, en el sitio de trabajo. Very good. Workplace policies and expectations.
This is a very intellectual unit.
It is, yeah, for professionals. Maybe if you're going to the university, this is gonna be important. Or if you have a professional job, like them, she has a professional job, so. Okay, let's look at the vocab. Kelly, are you sleepy today? Kelly, are you sleepy today? Are you sick or sleepy? Kelly?
Perdón, ¿qué me pregunta, mister?
I'm asking you if you feel sleepy or sick today. Because you look like sleepy today.
No
No?
sé.
No?
No.
Okay. So, okay, what kind of job is this?
Astronaut.
Like an astronaut, right? Astronaut. Astronaut.
Astronaut.
An astronaut. Okay. This is like a teller. It's not a teller, maybe a cashier. Yeah, cashier.
Cashier.
What is a cashier?
Cajero.
Cajero. Bueno, solo que tenemos que tener cuidado. Because in a bank, nosotros en español a las personas que están enfrente le decimos cajero, ¿no? Pero esta no es la palabra para un cajero de un banco. En el banco, el que está enfrente de un banco se le llama un bank teller. Bank teller. Esto es más como del supermercado, cuando usted va al supermercado y le cobran y todo eso. O en una tienda, ¿verdad? Pero en un banco es diferente porque no solo es cobrar, ¿no? Hay un montón de trámites, un montón de cosas que se hacen. Se llama bank teller. Teller, bank teller. Teller se escribe T-E-L-L-E-R, bank teller. That's a bank teller. Okay. A clerk. Un dependiente, así le llamamos. Un dependiente. No sé si hay otro nombre, disculpen, no se me ocurre otro nombre. Clerk. A clerk. La persona que le atiende a usted en la tienda o en el supermercado. A clerk. A computer programmer. Computer programmer. Computer programmer. A computer programmer. Computer programmer. Okay. Was kind of difficult. No, it's not. What professions? Okay, but also you got another name. You can call it physician. What is a physician? What's a doctor? Same thing. Physician or doctor? I need to see the doctor. I need to see a physician. Are you a physician? Yes, I'm a doctor. What do you want? My stomach hurts. Can you help me? Yes, I can help you. Okay. What about this? It's like a counselor, like university counselor. See? Oh, it's a guidance counselor. Guidance counselor. What is a guidance counselor? Un consejero, un guía. Guidance counselor. What about this guy? What does he do for a living? He plays the guitar. What do you call somebody that sings and plays the guitar for a living? That's gonna be a musician. Is that a musician? Kind of guitarist. A guitarist.
Guitarist.
Guitarist. Okay, and this is Robert. This is Robert.
Journalist, I think.
You think a journalist?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, maybe, right? I thought it was a politician or something like that. but
Yeah.
a journalist makes sense. You're right. A journalist. Okay. Is that like a supervisor? Yeah, the manager. She's the manager. Manager. What is the manager?
¿Es gerente?
La gerente. Very good. This is a violinist or this is a musician? Let me see.
Musician.
Yeah, musician. Musician. And what about this is a police officer? Police officer. Police officer. Yeah, this is a politician maybe, or the president? President. Yeah. This is, what is this? Salesperson. Salesperson. Salesperson.
Salesperson.
Salesperson. Okay, this is taxi driver. Taxi driver. A cab driver. Cab driver, taxi driver. And this is the VP. What is the VP? Okay. In sports also you got the VP. Who's the VP? In this case it's different because the VP will be the vice president. But in sports, after every game, we got the VP. Who's the VP? The VP means the best player. The best player. That's the VP. Okay, since and for. So now we're gonna talk about duration. We're gonna talk about time. How long have you been? How long have you been waiting? I've been waiting for 3 hours. Been waiting for 2 days. It's been hurting for a week. I've been waiting for a long time. Been waiting since 3 o'clock. I've been waiting since yesterday afternoon. It's been hurting since last week. I've been learning this since 2000. Dylan, you're person A, Said, you're person B. Dylan, is there? Hear me?
Sorry, mister. How long have you known each other?
We've known each other for 3 years.
Very good. Okay, and Diana, you're person A, and Jose, you're person B. Jose?
I have been sick since last Friday.
Very good. Okay, can you ask me number 1?
How long have Tom and Jane known? No sé cómo se dice.
Each other.
Each other.
Yeah, they have known each other for 2 years. They have known each other for 2 years. Number 3. Remember 2, 4, 6, their homework. Okay, say how long have your stomach ache?
How long have you had a stomach ache? I've had a stomach ache since 10 o'clock this morning.
Very good. Would you mind asking Delmy number 5?
How long has Mrs. Bennett been guidance
Yeah.
counselor.
Has Miss Bennett been a guidance counselor?
Has been a guidance counselor 19 years.
Very good. She has been a guidance counselor for 19 years. Very good. So remember, here what we're practicing is to use since and for. Delmi, would you mind asking who's number 7?
How long have you owned this car?
I have been owned this car since 3.5 years.
Okay, I have owned this car for 3.5 years. I have owned this car for 3.5 years. Josue, would you mind asking number 9 to Dejana?
How long have you been interested in astronomy?
Yeah, how long have you been interested in astronomy? Very good. I've been interested in astronomy for many years. That's correct. Diana, would you mind asking Kelly number 11? How long have you been here?
How long have you been here?
Diana, can you ask Kelly again? Kelly,
Perdón, mister.
¿puedes contestar la pregunta que están haciendo?
Ah, yo pensé que yo estaba pronto. Yo pregunté, yo mismo me contesto.
No, Diana te preguntó.
Ah, ok. Sería they has. No sé.
Okay, Diana, can you answer the question? No, that's too difficult. 1979. Yeah, 1979. I have been here since 1979. 1979. Okay, so did you hear, Kelly? I have been here since 1979. Do you want to try it again? I have been here. I have been here. Tienes el micrófono apagado, Kelly.
Perdón, estaba queriendo escribirla. I have
Been here
be here.
since.
¿Cómo?
Since.
Cheers.
Since. Mira.
Cheers.
Do exercises 3 through 12.
Es since, que significa desde. Since.
Cheers.
Since. Okay, I have been here since 1979.
I have since 1979.
79. Okay, reading. A very dedicated doctor. Okay, who do we got here? We got Bill, Bob, Carol, Lenny, Martha, and George. What is the matter with Bill? I want to look at the picture and tell me what's the matter with Bill.
They are sick.
They are sick. But what is the matter with Bill? What's happening to Bill? He got a big bruise on his arm. Maybe he was hit by something on the arm. What do you think is the matter with Bob? Probably it looks like he has a problem with his knee, right? Do you see it? He seems like he cannot bend his knee.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, what about Carol? Is she sweating? Is she cold?
It has fever.
Maybe
Yes.
she has a fever. You're right. Maybe she has a fever. Maybe she has chills. What is chills?
Escalofríos.
What is chills? Chills. 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 Escalofríos. Chills. Okay. How about Lenny? What is the matter with Lenny? What is the matter? I don't really know what's going on with Lenny. Maybe he cannot hear, maybe. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, and Marta. Well,
Headache. He has a headache.
very good. She has a headache. Very good.
A headache.
A headache. And what's the matter with George? Yeah. He has
Neck.
pain on his neck. Probably. He's stressed and he has pain on his neck. Well, just buy like, what is good for pain on the neck? Okay. Dr. Fernando's waiting room is very full today. A lot of people are waiting to see him, and they're hoping that the doctor can help them. George's neck has been stiff for more than a week. Katie, can you help me read that?
Okay. Dr. Fernando, waiting room is very full today. A lot of people are waiting to see him, and they're hoping that the doctor can help them.
Yeah. Okay, George's neck.
Continúo, perdón. Okay. George's neck has been stiff for more than a week.
Yes. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Katie. Okay. Do you have a question about vocabulary in these 3 lines?
Stiff.
Rígido.
Mhm.
Rígido. Stiff. Is there any other question? No? Okay. Marta has had a bad headache since yesterday, and Lenny has felt dizzy since early this morning. Okay, dizzy. That was the thing. Dizzy. Delvin? Marta has had.
Martha has had a bad headache since yesterday, and Lenny has felt dizzy since early this morning.
Yeah. Is there any question, guys? Dizzy means yes. Like everything spins around. Yeah. Okay. No more questions? Okay. Carl has had a high fever for 2 days. Bob's knee has been swollen for 3 weeks. Bill's arm has been black and blue since last weekend. And Tommy and Julie have had a little red spot all over their bodies for the past 24 hours. That's right. Carol has had
Carol has had a high fever for 2 days. Bob's
knee.
Bob's kidney has been swollen for 3 weeks. Bill's arm has been black and blue since last weekend. And Tommy and Julie have had little red spots all over their bodies for the past 24 hours.
Yes. Is there any question? Swollen, inflamado. Swollen es inflamado. Swollen. 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 Is there any other question? What is little red spots? Little red spots, pequeños puntos rojos.
Swollen.
Swollen,
Swollen.
No se pronuncia la W. Es muda la W. Ok.
Swollen.
Swollen es inflamado. Swollen.
Okay.
Swollen. Se parece a la palabra swallow. Swallow. Parecido. Swallow. Swallow es tragar. Swallow. Swollen, swallow. Okay. Dr. Fernando has been in the office since early this morning. He has already seen a lot of patients, and he will certainly see many more before the day is over. Diana. Patients. Okay, is there any question? Okay, Dr. Fernando's patients don't know, but he also isn't feeling well. He has had a pain in his back since last Thursday, but he hasn't taken any time to stay at home and rest. Katie?
¿Dónde se quedó, mister?
Dr. Fernando's patients.
Okay. Doctor Fernando's
Patients.
patients don't know it, but he also isn't feeling well. He has had a pain in his back side since last Thursday, but he hasn't taken any time to stay at home and rest.
Yeah, is there any question? Pain, dolor. Pain, dolor. Pain es dolor. Painful, doloroso. Painful. Okay, he has had a lot of patients this week, and he's a very dedicated, say.
He has had a lot of patients this week, and he's a very dedicated doctor.
Okay, guys. So we learned something important today. The main difference between the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. And I'm going to see you tomorrow.
See you
Okay,
tomorrow,
bye-bye.
Mr. Johnny.
Bye, Miss.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Take care.